What if I told you that the conflict over Palestine isn't just about land or politics, but a spiritual battle predicted in the Bible thousands of years ago? For centuries, kings, empires, and nations have fought over this territory, but no peace agreement has ever truly succeeded. And maybe that's because, according to Scripture, this struggle isn't one that can be solved by human hands. In the Bible, the land we now call Palestine was known as Canaan, promised by God to Abraham and his descendants. The people who lived there, the Canaanites and Philistines, were some of the earliest opponents of Israel. These ancient peoples stood against God's chosen nation, and the Bible frames these clashes not just as political disputes, but as battles in a much greater spiritual war. The Philistines, from whom the modern name Palestine is derived, were among Israel's most persistent adversaries. The Bible tells of famous encounters, like David's victory over Goliath, where these conflicts were moments not only of military triumph, but of divine intervention. Yet, the struggle over this land didn't end with David or with the fall of the Philistine cities. It has persisted for millennia. The modern struggle between Israelis and Palestinians echoes those ancient conflicts. According to biblical prophecy, the fate of this land, especially Jerusalem, is critical to the unfolding of end-times events. The Bible speaks of a time when nations will gather against Jerusalem, making it a central point of global conflict. But this battle is not just about political borders. It is tied to the fulfillment of God's ultimate plan. One of the most powerful lessons we can take from this biblical narrative is that peace will eventually come, but not through human diplomacy or war. The Bible promises that true peace will only arrive with the return of the Messiah. According to prophecy, Jesus will return to Jerusalem, bring justice to all nations, and establish a kingdom of peace. The lesson we can draw from this is one of patience and trust in divine timing. The struggles over this land are far from random. They are part of a much larger story, one that stretches across centuries and millennia. And while the world continues to search for solutions, the Bible reminds us that the ultimate resolution will come through God's plan, not human effort.